Call y'all about Shin Show. Just want to talk on this topic again about the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Because I came across some people just to ask them to see if they, know what's up and know what's going on. Some people didn't know, and the ones that did know about the so-called RFID chip or whatever, they still trying to play games and say, oh, it might not be that, it might be some other device or something like that, which is bullshit. But I'm finna play this video in a minute after I go over this one scripture. Because I was talking to this girl about it, and she didn't even know about it. And when I told her about it, she just so happened text me this morning and woke me up from a dream I was having. And was telling me about seeing the RFID chip and people getting it. The ones that didn't get it, they was isolated, and someone was put to death. And the ones that did get it, they still could go buy and sell and do all type of stuff. But they had a curfew and a lockdown and stuff. So, but she ain't know nothing about none of this stuff. But this scripture right here is just back up some of that stuff that's going on right now. Because a lot of people are having dreams and visions and all type of different stuff. What's in the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 17. It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days, saith Yahweh, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young man shall see visions, and your old man shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaids I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy, and I will shew wonders in the heavens above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before that great and notable day of the Lord come. And it says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Not the names, not the multiple names, not whatever I want to call them. It says the name. Because a lot of people still stuck on that name stuff too, which is a stumbling block to most people because they just not going to get it. But yeah, basically I just want to go into this talking about the chip too. And that it is a mark of the beast. Even the apostles brought it out when I was younger before I even came across the apostles. I already knew about this chip, but I wasn't fully awakened to all the scriptures like that. The apostles that helped line that up through the spirit of the Most High and help wake a lot of people up. So I'm gonna just play this video real quick and go into the scripture.
We are following some disturbing news out of the tech world. As this week, the Confederation of British Industry, or CBI, issued a warning about the future of microchips in the workplace. According to The Guardian, a British company has already fitted 150 implants in the UK alone. Biotech's chips, according to its website, quote, store a range of encrypted personal data from bank account details and passwords.
Let's see over there, even though it says, let me see in the scripture. In chapter 13, verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, in this country, they do a lot of different stuff on the left side. Like, instead of the steering wheel being on the left side, it's actually on the right side. But a lot of the stuff they access, they use with left-handed stuff or whatever like that. Or they drive, instead of riding in the right lane, they drive in the left lane. So over there, they put in chips in people's hands, in their left hands, but it's still the chip in their hand though. For the people that want to be simple and be, oh, well, it ain't in their right hand like the scripture say. That's the chip right there, that mark that's in their hand, and people getting it in their foreheads. They say store a range of encrypted personal data on the NFC implant chip, from bank account details, passwords to medical data or Bitcoin wallet details.
To medical data or Bitcoin wallet details. The device is implanted between the thumb and forefinger, and depending on which kit you choose, costs between $90 and just over $330. The CBI, which represents 140 trade associations and 190,000 businesses, told The Guardian, quote, while technology is changing the way we work, this makes for distinctly uncomfortable reading. Firms should be concentrating on rather more immediate priorities and focusing on engaging their employees. The organization is concerned that employers could eventually force workers to be chipped, the way you may chip your pets, for example. The Secretary General of the Trade Union Congress in the UK added, quote, microchipping would give bosses even more power and control over their workers. There are obvious risks involved, and employers must not brush them aside or pressure staff into being chipped. Now, you might be thinking such concerns sound hyperbolic, but you would actually be
And see, these devils know, because if they putting it on the news, come on now, for a person to be, oh, that's not the mark of the beast, they putting it in the fucking news. Now, and speaking of stuff in the news, this is a little off topic right quick, but it's still pertaining to what's going on at the bottom. And this video was posted, let me see, because most stuff don't happen since this day. I just so happened to pull up a video from last week. This was on the 13th, so prophecy speaking. But the clip at the bottom on the ticker table say armed Palestinian groups declare ceasefire against Israel. Now, when you read scriptures, it says when they mention peace and safety, then come a sudden destruction. So they can highlight all that peace treaty and the talks and all that different stuff, whatever. But the Most High working on the minds of these people. And I'm going to get into that scripture too, how you work on the minds of people and bring certain stuff to pass. But the mark of the beast is definitely a chip.
mistaken. Believe it
Don't take that fucking chip if you're wise and you're paying attention.
or not, companies have already started microchipping employees. For example, a cafeteria kiosk producer in River Falls, Wisconsin, chipped employees last year.
And if you're offended at a nigga saying, don't take that fucking chip, go take the fucking chip.
There are governments that run central banks. They were one of the first ones to call us to say, we've got to control our employees, and we need to have certain access levels, and we can't have that compromise, and they saw that as a solution. They need that. They need those controls.
Joining us now with the future of microchipping in question is former UK Member of Parliament George Galloway.
All right, I ain't gonna play too much of this stuff. I want to find one more thing real quick about this building. It's Donald Trump's son-in-law. What's his name? Jared Kushner. That damn devil. That fake Jew. He a fake Jew too. But for them people, if they the real Jews, where the damn Golden City at? Since they want to claim to be the Jews, where the Golden City at? Where the people bowing down and kissing their feet and bowing down on them and all that different stuff. Let me find this address of this dang gonna building. Cause this building, when you read the scripture and go into it, this is one of the buildings where the chip was actually manufactured. It's saying he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, starting at verse 16. It's saying, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 666. Now, just so happened, where it's chipped, one of the main places it's coming from. And see, they was talking about this guy a lot too, but now he don't kind of vanished a little bit out of nowhere. You got a Kushner talks on Middle East peace and stuff. How he rose to power and all this different little junk like that. He tied in with them Jews. You see, here you go right here, 666 5th Avenue. See, this is an actual good video. I'm trying to find the one I've seen before. But they got this silly shit, these ads and all this advertisement, so people can make money on these videos, but I'm gonna skip this shit.
A rfid documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. 666 Fifth Avenue. 666 Fifth Avenue is a 41-story office building on Fifth Avenue between 52nd and 53rd Streets in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. The office tower was built in 1957 by Tishman Realty and Construction, which sold it when the corporation dissolved in 1976. 666 Fifth Avenue was bought by Sumitomo Realty and Development in the late...
Now, you can go check this video out, and there's other videos on it too. We'll speak on this and what's actually in that building.
1990s.
Some stuff that ain't revealing, but if you look hard enough, you'll find it.
And Tishman Schreiner bought it back in 2000, adding tenants before selling it yet again to Kushner Properties in 2007. In 2017, Kushner Properties announced plans to repurpose the building to a design by the Iraqi-British architect Zaha Hadid. Construction, Tishman ownership, and sales. The Tishman family via Tishman Realty and Construction built the 1,500,000 square feet tower in 1957. It was designed by Parson and Lundy. who also simultaneously worked on 600 Fifth Avenue in the nearby Rockefeller Center, and the building was called the Tishman Building. One of its most famous exterior features was the prominent 666 address emblazoned on the top of the building.
Okay, I ain't gonna go too much in detail, but like I said, you can go and check out some of these videos, like the scripture say. You have diligence to make that call, not election sure. So you gotta be diligent and search out stuff and research, read stuff, articles, videos, all type of stuff before they shut everything down. But there's another scripture I'm going to in the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 12. It said, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." Because you got a lot of simple people being stupid, and they think this chip is just something to get so they can go to the bank easy or go buy stuff in the stores quicker. Some people got ailments in their body, so they're going to be able to be healed, be able to walk again. Might have neurological damage in their brain or something like that, so they're going to be putting that chip in their forehead so they can come back to full health or supposed full health. So they being simple, but a prudent man see what's going on and know what's up, warning the people, letting people know what's up, not to take this chip, because it definitely is a mark of the beast. And I'm going to send another scripture to you before I close this up. Because they trying to avoid a lot of this stuff, but they know about the prophecy. These devils, they read this stuff too. All these different scholars and all these other different people. They go and search stuff out, and they actually go dig up the artifacts too, ancient history of the scripture, so they know. But it's in the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 1. They say the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. So these devils might think they're going to do whatever they're going to do. But the Most High want them to go press buttons, they're going to press buttons. If he want them to go talk stupid on TV, they're going to talk stupid on TV. Even these elites, they hold a council and call on Satan. And when you're reading the book of Job, I was going to end it on that scripture right there. I'm going to just go to the book of Job, and I'm going to end it on that since the Spirit don't let me talk about it. Go to it real quick. These devils so stupid until you go call on Satan, not realizing Satan going back to the Most High and reporting their dumb ass. Now it says in the book of Job, chapter 6, but not chapter 6, chapter 1, in verse 6, it says, "Now there was a day when the sons of Yahweh came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro on the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh and escheweth evil? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Does Job fear Yahweh for naught? Hast not thou made a hedge about him and about his house, about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. Because the Most High put a hedge of protection around you, no matter what somebody try to do to you, whatever. Them angels will be protecting and making sure all that don't go around. You can't, of course, you can't really see it in the spiritual realm, but if you're spiritual enough to understand it, you'll know that there's certain stuff, making sure certain stuff don't get close to you, and that's what was going on with Job. It says on verse 11, it says, Put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power. So he would basically let him know, yeah, you can go ahead and do that. They said, only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. So these devils, they go call on Satan or whatever, not even realizing he going back to the Most High, telling them what they got going on now, and they think they gonna run something to make this new world order come. These fucking stinking Amalekites, these fake Jews. And they don't even know about the other tribes, but supposedly it is the Jews, though. What about Benjamin, Levi, and Reuben, and Gad, Naphtali, Manasseh, Ephraim, Issachar, all the different tribes. But they want to be the Jews, though. But I ain't going to go too much on this. I just want to speak on the topic. the chip definitely is the mark of the beast. So don't take the damn chip. If anybody else try to put pressure on you, like, oh, just take it. You gotta eat. You gotta go to work and all that. Don't listen to their madness. Let them take it, and when that day comes, they're gonna get what's coming to them. So show 'em.